Hi guys, this is Taylor. I decided that I was going to show you a tip on Procreate. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this marble technique that was actually one of the first things that I was taught how to do, and I think it's really cool. So just going through the brushes here, Procreate already comes with these brushes, which I think is really cool. And then what you'll want to do is go into the color wheel. As you can see, you can click any color that you want. They also have already like pre-put together palettes of different colors, so you could choose one of those already put there, or you can use this color wheel and find any color you want. I'm gonna do this like mauve light pink color, and what I like to do before I do the marble effect is I'll go through with different brushes and see which one will be cool. So I will say that with the brushes, I prefer the ones that are in the airbrushing category, because as you can tell, like, they're all very soft. Edges are soft, so it makes it easier for the marble effect to happen and to blend. So I'm going to do this mauve color, and I think I'm also going to do a tannish yellow. Kind of reminds me of pink lemonade, but anyway. So you can put these colors in any order, any brush size, you know, you can like really have fun with it and create all different kinds of patterns. And the thing with marble is that you'll never create the same, you know, pattern, so that's really cool. So what I'm doing is I'm just using different brushes, different varying brush sizes, and putting these colors onto the canvas just randomly. As you see, I just put this random yellow streak across the pink. Normally I'll just do like columns, like pink, yellow, pink, yellow, pink, yellow, but sometimes it's fun to do other stuff because the marbling will change it no matter what, but it is cool to see what it can do. So next, what I like to do is add like white streaks. It creates highlights, and I think it makes it really cool. It's no matter what, it's gonna look cool, but I like to have more than, you know, one or two colors because I think that it makes it pop, and the white really does that. So next, you'll want to go to the adjustments, which is like the little wrench symbol, and you'll go down to the liquify tab, and as you can see, there's all these different buttons and different effects. So what I like to do is the twirl left and the twirl right. That's what I mainly use because it really twists and turns the different colors. The brush size will affect the size of those twistings, and the distortions will, you know, the higher up you have the distortion, the more distorted it will look. So as you see, I'm just gonna play around. You can really do anything you want. You can mess around with it as much as you want, and it's gonna look really cool. I really like how that one just happened at the top-ish right corner. I think those look really cool. I love the different things that you can find out of creating marble. So like in the left corner, I see a face, and I think you can really have a lot of fun with it. And of course, as you put down the size of the brush, it's gonna make tinier twists and turns. Okay, so next when we go to expand, as you can see, if you click on a section, it'll make those areas bigger. And if you go to pinch and do the same thing, it'll make an area smaller. I don't normally use either of these. Like I said, I just stick to the twists left and right because I think that's what really creates it. But if you really want an area to be bigger or smaller, or if you want to push an area a certain way, which I'm doing right now, then, you know, these effects are really helpful. But with me, I'm usually just kind of basic, and I just use those two effects of the twirling. Next, I'm going to do the crystallizing effect. So if you look in the bottom right corner, if you can see what it does, which I think is really cool. I use that sometimes. You can also go to this adjust effect button, and what it'll do is it'll soften it. So if you want it to make it less harsh, then you can do that. However, I like mine kind of on the harsher side because that's the whole point of marble, right? Okay, so next I'm going to go in, and I'm going to go in with a dark color. So I think I'm going to grab black, and I'm just going to add random brush strokes onto the canvas. I like to do this sometimes when I make a piece and I decide, oh, this could use a darker color or just something to make it pop even more. And so I'm just adding random black streaks. You can really do whatever you you want. You can, like I said, you can make a dog on there and then use the liquefy effect, and it'll probably make it really cool. So once I've done that, I'm going to go again to the liquefy. I'm going to go to one of the twirl buttons, and I'm going to use it on these black streaks. And I mean, as you see already, it makes it look really cool. And I put the brush size down, like I lessened it, and so I could focus it mainly on that black streak, because if I had the brush size bigger, it would have affected the areas around it, and I wanted it to focus primarily on these black marks. Okay, and then that's going to be it as far as making the marble effect. As you can see, it is really easy. Thanks for watching, and comment down below if you would like me to create more videos using PROCREATE. Bye!